Well, Sean, congratulations on the victory. You don't seem like someone that needs any extra motivation to go out there and get the job done. But, just given all of, what Joaquin was saying before this, maybe you thought he was a little annoying, him saying that the loser's going to get cut and everything. Does this make it that much more satisfying for you to go out there and basically 30-25 him in there?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, though, I didn't know anything he was saying up until 8 weeks ago. I deleted social media. I had his loud ass blocked too, just so I didn't see his shit. But it would come across sometimes, and like you guys told me that day, what he said about one of us getting cut, which obviously Buckley's, I just murked him for 15 minutes, but he's not going to lose his job on Monday. You know what I'm saying? He's an amazing fighter, and that's he just says stupid stuff. I don't think he believes most of the stuff he says. Just like when I first seen him at the Fighter Hotel, I walked right up to him. He was sitting down. I was like, what's up? And we shook hands, and like that was it. Like, but because it's not real. Like he's not the gangster shit. Like the shit he was saying about me was clearly lies because I've seen him multiple occasions. And if you have real beef with somebody, you punch them in the face when you see them. You know what I'm saying? So like, we didn't have real problems. It's social media. He's trying to build a fight, which is fine. But when you talk like that, you got to be able to back it up. And it definitely did make it a little bit better knowing that I just beat his ass for 15 minutes after all the now I'm going to go unblock him and go watch all of it and laugh. So that's what I'm going to do later on tonight when I can't sleep.
And at media day, you said, your game plan's pretty obvious, kind of do what Usman did, but just only better. So did that just play out exactly how you thought it would?
It played out easier than I thought it was going to. I was definitely, but that's what happens when you train super hard and you take these guys as serious as we do. Like, I knew that Buckley could have knocked me out and sent me to the shadow realm, but I was not ending up on this man's highlight reel, and I did everything in my power to make sure that didn't happen.
And I guess what's next for you? Because, it seems like Ian's going to get a title shot. Prates wants the title shot.
Everybody wants a title shot.
Morales still isn't booked, so
yeah.
I guess you want to fight up, but
yeah.
all those guys just aren't matched up yet. Do you have to fight back down? And I assume it's Philly and whoever is across.
I would fight, fighting back, like, I don't know who's booked right now. I'd fight Usman because he's a former champion. I think that would make sense.
He might be going up.
I heard he's going up to middleweight, so I've fought back. Like, I beat Leon Edwards. I was the #1 contender. I fought Morales. I just fought back again. I deserve to fight up. So we'll see how it plays out. Like, I would love to fight in Philly, but it's got to make sense for me, man. I'm 33 years old. I'm getting better and better every time I go out there. And I want to be a UFC champion, and I'm just trying to inch my way towards that.
Do you think it would make sense if Ian gets the title shot? It should be you and Carlos.
I would 100% Carlos Prates. I would fight Prates 100%. I've asked for that fight before. Let's do it.
And then just last one for me, I have to ask about the weird betting lines that were happening before this fight. Did that reach you at all? Because it seems pretty wild that they swung that.
Somebody at the UFC reached out to me a couple hours before my fight and just made sure I was fine. And I was sitting like this, getting worked on by my strength coach. Well, just got done getting worked on, and I was like, I'm completely fine. There's nothing wrong with me. My wife was upstairs. They already all knew about it, but they weren't telling me because they didn't want to let anything get in my head. But as soon as they called, I told them I'm good. I went one ear, went out the other. Like I said, I didn't know if I could have been a minus 10,000 favorite or a plus 10,000. I wouldn't have known because I didn't look. So yeah, I'm completely fine. And somebody just lost a bunch of money.
Congrats, Sean.
Thank you.
You made the ground games entertaining again, entertaining. And can you explain why it's so rare to have like a ground specialist who can be so entertaining like you? I put Ramzat in the same case, Khabib as well. Can you just have a few words about that?
Yeah, because people want to see knockouts and people want to see all this stuff, but if you really want to go watch knockouts, they do Muay Thai in 4-ounce gloves. And, like, go watch that because it's amazing. This is MMA, and guys are grapplers, and guys are going to be specialists in certain things. And I think I'm one of the best grapplers in the world, if not in this division, for sure. And I'm looking for submissions. I'm looking for ground and pound. Yeah, I'm not just trying to lay on top of you. You want to make it interesting, but in the room, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to finish you. Just like a guy's trying to knock you out in the feet, I'm trying to finish you on the ground. It's just two different things, and some people like it, some people don't. I love it.
And last one for me, if I can ask, we don't have the chance to talk with you after Morales fights, but what didn't work this time? Because I expect you to win.
I didn't touch him. I'm 9-0 now. If I get 1 second of control time, I win the fight. I didn't get to touch him, so I didn't get to my shit, my grappling. And but if I do get my hands on you, I'm going to win the fight, and that's what happened tonight.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Sean, congrats on the win.
Thanks, bro.
When we talked last week and you mentioned Philly, it seemed like you almost like didn't care. You just wanted to be there to fulfill that dream as long as you were healthy.
Yeah.
So what's kind of changed to being like, oh, only if it's like the right career move fight?
Because I'm not just doing this for me anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to take another fight back just to fight in Philly. Like, yeah, fighting in Philly is huge for me and would be huge for my career, but it's got to make sense for me. I'm on the cusp of being back in the top 5. I could be if come Tuesday. I don't know. But, yeah, it's got to make sense for me. And I think there could be fights that could make sense. It's 3 months away. Plenty of time for me to rest up and get back in there. But, yeah, like I said, I don't know what's going on with the division. I was so locked in on fighting Buckley and beating Buckley that I didn't really care about anything else. So I don't know I don't know what's going on in the division.
What's the message for someone to come fight you there, one of those top guys? I'm sure it's going to be hostile as hell for them. And I guess to the UFC to try to push one of those guys to fight you, like how big of a draw are you for that market when that event goes down?
I'm the only fighter who was born in Philly, trains in Philly, resides in Philly, never left Philly. So I'm the guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's been guys before me who are from Philly, but I love them to death, but they've gone to other camps. I've never left my city. So Philly's my city, and I would love to fight there, but like I said, it's got to make sense.
Sean over here. Congratulations.
Oh, what's up?
So do you feel like that was your most dominant performance to date in the UFC?
I mean, yeah, and Leon, Kelvin, but that's how they're all going to look once I get you where I want to get you at. So I just have to believe in myself the way I did tonight, and they're all going to look like that.
You told Rogan in the post-fight that last fight you weren't mentally, I don't remember exactly what you said, you weren't mentally there, you weren't mentally in it. What changed between then and now for this fight?
There was just shit before the fight that happened that was out of my control, that was hard to stay locked in for 15 minutes, and it cost me. But I knew tonight that there was nothing on this planet, whether it's betting lines or this or that, nothing was going to take me off my course of doing what I had to do to Buckley.
Last time UFC was in Philly, you were like 4 months away from making your debut or something like that. You weren't even in there. So if you can remember back, did you have any thoughts? Were you at that event? Were you like, I'm going to be in that octagon someday?
Yeah, I was at the event. It was Justin Gaethje and Edson Barboza. And, yeah, I was there. And I think I just defended my belt for CFFC. And, yeah, it's a dream of mine to fight at Wells Fargo. I'm not calling it whatever it's called now. It's Wells Fargo. And, yeah, so hopefully things align and they will get me on that card. It would be an honor to fight in front of my hometown.
And then last one for me, just on the theme of Philly. Your Sixers down 0-3, facing elimination. Any words of motivation for your fellow professional sports team?
Man, I'm just worried about Team Brady, so that's the only thing that matters to me.
John Arwood here from Tunnel Vision Network. You've spoken about Philly and just how much it really you carry. How much does that go into the fight? Being from Philly, there's a unique energy, it's a unique swag.
Yeah.
Fighting in Jersey right here, right across the bridge. What does this mean to you? And just can you explain, how do you embrace being from Philly in your fight?
Yeah, it's just blue collar, man. I cut my teeth fighting in Philly, fighting in AC, back and forth. Like I said, our gyms, we don't have a big super gym. We have a gym on a 4th floor in a warehouse. It's fucking hot in the summers. It's cold in the winter, but we make it work, and we've made some amazing fighters out of there. And there's been great fighters out of Philly before, but I really feel like we have something special going right now. Even we have Kyle Dawkins that comes and trains with us a couple times a week. And, yeah, man, we're just tough. We're not flashy, but we get the job done when we have to.
Did tonight feel like a home game for you?
Tonight felt like a home game. Driving up here, I had a huge Airbnb. We literally had Saturday morning sparring practice at a gym 5 minutes from my Airbnb. We just made it a normal day, and yeah, I'm going to drive home with my wife tomorrow morning. I might drive home tonight so I can wake up and be with my daughter. But I'll be home with my daughter first thing in the morning with my family, and that's what means the most to me.
Appreciate you.
Thanks, brother.